So I was just going through, my Instagram and just looking at old posts and old stories or whatnot, right? And I was really able to see myself in a different light. You know what I mean? And me personally, the way I saw myself was through my journey. And in my journey, I realized how beautiful it is looking back and actually enjoying the journey in hindsight, which brings me to my point of why can't I really set in and enjoy the journey the way I just did looking back, the way, like that way in the present, if that makes sense. And I feel like that's something we all could kind of probably think on, like, dang, why is it that we can cherish memories with a certain emotion or a certain nostalgic feeling, on how we can tend to just really be in the moment of the memories, but when we're actually in the present of making the memories, we can't be in the moment then. So it's like, damn, I really want to get more in tune with that. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, it's really a beautiful thing. And another thing that I've seen looking back is just my growth. Not just with my hair, but like with myself, like with my spirituality, with life. And I got to see myself kind of bounce around in the energies of myself, if that makes sense. It's like I got to see myself emotionally in a different way, like looking back on the moments and seeing how it looks now, but actually thinking back how I really was and how I felt. You know what I mean? Like, because we all tend to, present things with a sense of control. Like, we're not always fully vulnerable, even when we put ourselves on social media or whatnot. So a lot of the times, specifically with conscious efforts, I will motivate myself a certain way and have a certain energy for the collective, so people can feed off, good energy and not, pick up my bad energy. So I would kind of like, I ain't gonna say fake the funk, but I would fake the funk. I would wear a mask, but it was still with good intentions of, motivating others, but sometimes, I definitely had moments where I needed some motivation, or when I needed, a pep talk, or I needed some mentoring. And really, in a sense, that's what conscious efforts became. It became me being there for myself, just doing it live for others and hoping it would, resonate and connect with others, as I went on that journey. But like, I digress, like, to stick to my point, it's like I got to see myself in a whole vulnerable sense. And I'm just really humbled and appreciative of where I'm at, as far as relationships with myself, with other people, just my state of being, just my mindset, and just my growth, like I went back 3 years, so just to see my growth is just, it was just amazing. So I think I challenge y'all to do that. I challenge y'all to really go back to y'all, when you go to your settings in your profile and you go to your stories in the archive, like really go back and look at your stories and some of the stuff you post, and like watch it for how you presented it, but then go back and actually try to be in that moment of what you was dealing with entirely, in that time of your life, and not just when you was posting in that time of your life. And it should be an experience for you. I hope it is. So I guess this conscious chat is to, really reflect on your journey, and go back and look and find ways to appreciate your journey, not just in the memory of it in the past, but, in the moment of being in the journey, and really just as a collective, like looking at you, processing you, you know what I mean, and just really look at where your life was then and where it's at now. It could be from for the better or for the worse, but either way it go, there's always a lesson in there. There's always, a time to reflect and a time to really download and process, all these experiences that become lessons, that become our motivation to boost us to be more and be better. To always constantly challenge ourselves to grow. I know that's what it is for me. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm pretty sure everybody wants to be better or should want to be better in whatever sense better is for you. Even if it's not necessarily you wanting to be better, but you want to have better, or you want, your loved ones to be better or have better, just in the sense of betterment, So, yeah, I hope everybody had a good day, a good evening, a good night. Whatever time this reaches you, you know the motto. We're going to stick with it. We're going to continue chasing greatness and chasing mastery of self, and being our best, So always, never settle. Always be you. One love.